head there. Sorry. Anyway, we're going to play this Niv-Mizzet deck. And then if people have more deck lists they want to talk about, we can do that afterwards. So we're back on the Manacymbal channel playing another wonderfully out-of-date deck. We're playing some 5-color Niv-Mizzet with no new cards. We could be playing Vindicate, but we're not. Anyone who is not aware of this deck, I've played it numerous times on this channel. It was, I think, my very first ever 5-0 on Magic Online, so it was pretty exciting. And I've loved it ever since. I own almost all this in paper, although some of the newer cards I don't have because we've been in the pandemic a lot of time. But I love this deck. I love gold cards in general. And yeah, you could play Vindicate and you could play Ferris. General Ferris something, because he's General Iron. So there are some new options for Niv-Mizzet. I don't know how good a lot of them are, but Rockrick, Ferris Rockrick. We're not playing any of those tonight. I don't think that Ferris is that good, but I could be proven wrong. So we're playing Pygonti's last 5-0 list, and we're going to play this against the field of craziness that's been going on. We have 4 of Teferi Time Raveler, which is going to be really good against a lot of the Cascade decks we might run into. So let's just go stomp some folks with this deck list with no new cards and just give them what for. See what other people are up to. You want to play Tron Dice Factory with Urza Saga? Yeah, that's definitely a thing you can do. Gets Mishra's Factory. 2 to 3 As Foretold in your deck, Daniel. I mean, with the way your deck is constructed, I think you want 4 of the Replenish, and I think you want 3 or 4 As Foretold. I mean, it seems to be a pretty significant part of your strategy. I know you have like a controlling shell around it, but that's only going to get you so far. Yeah, I would think 4 Replenish and 4 As Foretold is probably where you want to be. And then like probably 3 Teferi Time Ravelers, and then everything else can be either the enchantments, which are cheap cantrips, which is a really good use of them. Yeah, 3 As Foretold, 4 Resurgent Belief is fine just because you have so many cycling things. And you can just suspend it like in a good deal of your hands. So we're going to keep this. It's not perfect. It's got a little bit of risk associated. But we're against a Urian deck and we're on a Urian deck. So playing against a classy opponent. Hear you out, Urian. Well, if you play Urian, you need more enablers and you need more payoffs. So you should probably play... Oh, you should maybe play some Ancestral Visions anyway in that list, Daniel. And then you could probably play the 4 As Foretold without feeling bad about it. Johnny Brissett. Not so much. I don't think that there's anything that's actually a meaningful upgrade for the Velomachus deck. There might be some things that are like, I don't know, side grades, if that's a word that you're okay with. There might be things that are like, yeah, I guess it's better, maybe, kind of. But I'm not convinced that anything that's out there is markedly better. So against the Urian deck, they go green-black to start with. Okay, that's a little scary. Just because I have to fetch Forest here and go Sprawl on red if I want to play Wrenn and Six on 2. And if they have Trophy for this Forest, we're only playing 1 Forest in this build, so I can't get a Forest, which means I won't be able to play the Wrenn and Six on 2. I guess I could have just sat on the Vista if I was actually worried about Trophy. I've been 4-1 or better with that deck, and I just keep hoping it'll be viable with MH2. The Velomachus deck? I'm fairly certain it will be, Johnny Brissett. The only reason it wouldn't be, and I want to be very specific about what I'm saying, is not because that deck is going to be any better or worse than it was now, because I think that deck is excellent, and I think it's going to stay about as good as it is. The thing that could change is the shape of the metagame could change in a way that's more hostile to it. But the truth of the matter is, how could it get more hostile than Blue-Red Prowess and like a lot of these control decks that are around. And the way that we were winning those matchups was be a little lucky, play some timely reinforcements, play some, yeah, so Abrupt Decay or something. Trophy, that's fantastic, thank you. You be a little lucky, you play a little tight. So this can fix me. I have blue, red, green, so I need black and white. So let's grab black first because I have a bunch of black cards. Sorry. So yeah, I don't know that the meta could get more hostile than it already was towards that deck. So I'm pretty comfortable. Modern Burn's getting Flame Rift, and I don't think enough people are talking about it. It's just that people are excited about sort of janky level cards. I agree, Flame Rift is a reasonable deal. It's a meaningful upgrade to Lightning Helix for that deck. Lightning Helix was, I think, by and large, the worst card in Modern Burn, like the normal Modern Burn deck. So that is meaningful. I just think people aren't excited about it, and you're going to have a hard time getting people excited about that fact. So we're going to trophy this land here. If we are against Niv, I want to cut down on their mana and make sure they can't Niv this turn. Okay, that's fine. They think I'm floating this red for Wrenn and Six or something. I'm just going to grab my Urian here. And they won't be able to Niv this turn. If they Omnath, I can Kai's Guile it before they play a land, so I'm not worried. Oh, they could have... No, they can't have Prismari Command. Good. Oh, that's their mana. I want to spend your mana, opponent. Why won't you let me spend your mana? So, yeah. I mean, Flame Rift is a meaningful upgrade, but... It makes that deck slightly more efficient, but Burn was already the much easier matchup for Velomachus than Prowess is. So I'm personally not concerned about it for the sake of that deck. For other decks that I play, yeah, I mean, we're going to have to cross that bridge when we get to it. But Burn is very hateable. I'm not super concerned about it. I think it'll make Burn better, but I don't know. They grab the Urian, sure. The last time Burn got better, it was from getting all of the Horizon lands. And recently, Blue-Red Prowess, and to a lesser extent, Blue-White Prowess, or Red-White Prowess, have just completely overshadowed Burn's performances in sort of every metric. And that may not stay the way it is, but... I'm not super excited about this Urian, but... I think I'm just playing Urian here. Could change the color on my Sprawl. I think I will. Because the moment I have this Supreme Verdict, if they go Omnath into Niv this turn, I want to be able to cast the Verdict, and I needed a second white for that. So...
Compadres,
and my one plains is already in play. I have the Prismatic Vista in hand. Thanks for the follow, Tyler J. Joe
and
Bryan.
remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Oh, coming up relatively soon, maybe Sunday. I do have a really fun stream idea that I'm going to do for playing Esmora and Omar Dice in a Cool Dakar. So... I think people are going to want to see that. Watery Grave. Okay. So this is not Niv to Light? Maybe it's Niv to Light with a funky mana base. Extra Kaya's Guile. Fun is for nerds? Listen, Chase. I don't know what you've got against nerds, but I have to tell you something. I am, in fact, myself, personally, a nerd. You're not willing to play the card Flame Rift in Modern Burn? Explain why. I mean, I can guess why. I just want to hear someone who plays Burn say why they don't want to play it in Burn. Because I am not a Burn player. I assume it's a meaningful upgrade, but I don't know. So let's command. Draw 2, discard 2, make a treasure. Hopefully we hit Omnath. Which I could... Oh, I can't quite play it. Oh, this is a good set of cards to hit. I like these cards that I hit. I only have 1 land drop available, but I can fetch a mountain, but then I can't. That's probably fine. So let's ditch the Helix. It's not a big deal right now. And we're playing 4 trophies, so probably can ditch the trophy just fine. Play Prismatic Vista. We are make a fetch for last land. Peeking up. I only have Vista. Rats. So this is not a land. Oh, I can play the Teferi. And I should. So that they can't BTL. Modern is a slow format. So sorry. Double Rhino entering play on turn 2 or 3 with counter backup, and I'm dealing myself 4. Do I deal 1 extra compared to normal burn? Nice upgrade kick W. I mean, no, I get that. I get that. I get not wanting to deal 4 to yourself given the current state of things. I just think that like a small upgrade in speed might often be necessary. Is it Niv? Jace the Mind Sculptor. What spiciness are you playing? Shouldn't have discarded my Lightning Helix. Damn. Whoopsie kittens. So, like, are they? This has to be a BTL deck with the way their mana base is set up. Like, is it just like Niv-Mizzet with Jace the Mind Sculptor for no particular good reason? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Okay, they have black-green available here. Could be a trophy. They already played 1. Yeah, and I don't have a land for this. Well, that sucks. I mean, I know it's new modern. This deck makes no sense. So I mean, Okay, well, I would like to draw one of my good cards now, please. There are an awfully large number of them for me to draw. That ain't it, deck. That ain't it. Goodness gracious. So, ping 1 spirit. Kaya's Guile with Entwine. While they're tapped down. Cascade seems great. From what I've seen, it does not seem great. It seems very popular. I don't think it seems great. The Cascade deck seems hyped. It's fine. I didn't see anyone playing the correct version in my brain. Every one we played against was playing a bunch of things you could cascade into that weren't Rhinos or Ancestral Recalls. And that, to me, seems incorrect. Yeah, testing with it is great. I'm just saying I don't think that that's going to be like the be-all, end-all defining card. The correct way to play it, in my mind, is you play like Mystical Disputes and Force of Negations and Brazen Borrowers and Bone Crusher Giants. Just anything that's 3 and above. So your Cascade spells will have 100% chance to hit the spells you want. You don't play Lightning Bolts and Arbor Elves and other things that get in the way of your primary game plan. Spike played that version. Yeah, that's what I said about that. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, cascading into only Rhinos is also acceptable, right? I think cascading into Rhinos or Recalls is fine. But it's less. Yeah, of course he was crushing people. Lots of people playing nonsense right now, and that strategy seems quite good. But I'm saying, like, when people say the Cascade decks, it's like, are you kidding? What is this? Playing one of the most powerful mid-range decks in Modern that's just supposed to go over the top and crush everyone. Can't find any gas. Yeah. Yeah, his version seems correct. And that deck seems a lot better than the nonsense we played against. Now, I did lose against one of them. The one that was playing Tarmogoyfs, etc. And that seems fine. Tax down my Wrenn and Six, sure. Oh, yeah. No, sure. In the mid-range fight, we're the one not drawing the right gas here. I think I'm going to give this one more draw step. Yeah, 9 straight wins. But, I mean, Spike is also a crazy good player. All right. Really? Come on. All right, fine. I want to make sure that they're on Niv. I honestly don't know if they're just playing like 5-color nonsense or if they're actually a Niv-Mizzet deck. I would like to know. Because the earlier part of this game, I played it around them resolving 5-drop things. And they got away with some serious nonsense. Ditching my Helix ended up being a huge punish. The BTL. Valky. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we're not coming back from that. This is way too much stuff. The Jason and the Nahiri were already more than bad enough, but all right. Let's see if we can draw it up better. Yeah, Vanishing Verse, I guess, seems okay. Want Thoughtseize? Probably. No, probably not. No. Thoughtseize is fine. So, Dreadbore's good. Helixes seem pretty meh. Ego's probably no good. Because I just didn't see a Niv. Ego might be better than Verdict. Just a name bring to light. Otherwise, I think I'm good to go. All right. Oh, Helix is probably better than Kaya's Guile. Because I don't even know if I need to wipe out their graveyard. I guess they did play Wrenn and Six at some point. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So turn 3, Omnath. Not much of a plan, but it's a plan. Take it on the play. My mana is really good here too. I don't know what I want to sprawl for. So maybe on turn 1, I just fetch a Triome. And then on 2, I'll play the Sprawl. Maybe I was supposed to play the Sprawl in case I pick up Teferi, but... Bird. Like, if I hit Wrenn and Six, I can still play it, so... I have Blood Crypt. We want... Let's get blue. Then I can go green, white, and then red. What would be a good hit finisher for Dubious Challenge aside from Emrakul? I mean, I think Emrakul is probably about as good as you're going to get. Oh, I could have set up and then hit the grab the Urian this turn. Not gonna worry about it. Iona's really good. Yeah, Iona's okay. Oh, what about the no? You don't want to do the Archon. No, wait, but with Iona, don't they get to choose what Iona's going on? I think they get to choose what Iona's naming. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do the Archon. But I think they get to choose what they do, but it doesn't matter. I think it does. Oh, because you blink it. I see. Right. I forgot you were getting it back not with like a regain control style effect, but with a Charming Prince or what have you. Huh. Well, go get him, Naked Omnath. Yep. Don't look at my shame. Yeah, I was thinking of Tristani Discordant as the way you were gonna get it back, but obviously, and I was like, oh no, it's the Charming Prince thing. You could also get it back with Sword of Home and Hearth. Aha! A good use for the green-white sword. Green-white swords for the green-white sword gods. Zatalpa, Primal Dawn, World Spine Worms, Void Winnower. Oof. But they can't exile my Omnath, so this is fine. But I have all this mana and nothing to do with it right now. Can attack the Nahiri. So I can get and play the Urian and blink my Omnath to flicker it. And I want to trophy the Nahiri, I think. But I would rather play. I would rather play Nahiri this turn than play Urian, I think. I can get the Urian and play Nahiri. So let's go. Attack. Attack Run and 6. Down a land. Fetch. Go white. Definitely don't want to waste the black. Oh, if I draw a BTL, I can't go for the full amount. Well, that's a good draw. That I can't play. Oops. It's fine. Probably didn't need to. All right. Let's get through game 2. Using dubious challenge as a collected company. Now I've heard everything. Uh-huh. All right, here comes the good stuff. Oh, I guess if they get Valky, this could be a pain. Yeah, they got Valky. Ah, I took out my helixes. Ah, I'm so bad sometimes. All right. This is obviously the bigger problem with not having played this kind of archetype in these kind of mirror matches in a while. I have no idea what's relevant. And yeah. For some reason I was thinking like Niv-Mizzet was still the best thing they can do, which is obviously not true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's no good. So we'll cycle this. That's not great. Hey, Larynx Punchworthy. Red, green. Run and 6. Well, they could play my Omnath next turn, which really, really sucks. But jeez. Oops, all gas. So they had a Bring to Light, they discarded a Niv-Mizzet, and they have a Bring to Light and a Niv-Mizzet. Like, what? Are we playing the same deck? Because I was ahead of you in every way. And I cannot, there's nothing I can do. Ping their bird. That is what I should do. I mean, I was going to Kaya's Guile anyway. I guess I don't have to. But I don't have enough mana. So, we take the Bring to Light. Oh, I already did the, yeah. Well, we could just save it for next turn. I could cycle the Triome, though. No, I cannot. You can't do that with that card. All right, we just burn off the mana. Sucks to be me. Yeah, so I'm fetching my mana fine. Like, I'm setting up my colors properly, but there's a bunch of stuff. Like, the last 3 times I played this deck, I think they were on 0 pillars back, and it's screwing with me, as usual. And then the sideboarding was bad here, just if anyone's curious. I get Misty off my deck, Godless off theirs. So I get to play my Omnath into their Niv-Mizzet. Ugh. Alright. Well, I get a Niv on my turn, in theory. Oh, they're not playing my Omnath. Okay. Fine by me. Although I guess they're looking for a way to remove my Nahiri, which they found in an Assassin's Trophy. So they put Wrenn and Six, Teferi, Trophy, BTL in their hand. So they've hit 3 of their BTLs and 2 of their Niv-Mizzets. Gross. I would like to find 1 of mine, please. Don't trophy my Nahiri. It's not worth it. All right. Probably just gonna scoop this one up. I punted this game and I just don't care anymore. I don't realistically think I'm gonna catch up. I mean, I'll take 1 draw step, but I don't see myself coming back from this. It's just way too much value on their side of the table. So these matchups can be a little lopsided for whoever ends up. Damn it, I still don't have the mana to do this. For who ends up drawing this set of cards we just saw there. All right, so no worries. Sometimes you lose the mirror match, probably about 50-50. And with a little more discipline and obviously more recent experience with this deck, I'll probably be fine. Anywho, moving on around the second. Kindle Unlimited Books. Is that some kind of subscription service for Kindle? Sounds cool. Seems like a good way to have books. So this hand has no plan. Can't keep that one. That's better. Probably shipping. We have no information on their side. I think I'm going to ship the Helix. It's probably a bit greedy. But I'm nothing if not greedy. And then Steam Vents, Overgrown Tomb, Forest with growth gets me covered on all the bases. Of course, if I do run into a matchup where I want the Helix, I'm going to be really upset that I pitched it. It's hard to say. I'm going to pitch the Helix and it's just... I'm making my bed. I'm making my damn bed. Nobody played Prowess tonight. Nobody in their right mind would be playing Prowess on a night like this. Nope. Not a damn soul. I drew trophy anyway. Who cares? Who cares? I think a black-red Luris deck with Ragavan could be fun times. All right, so let's go get a Triome. Want to watch out for Leon and Arbiter here. I think there are a lot of Taxes decks right now that could be busted in half. Specifically with the Dock hand. Opponent says, lol, thanks. We'll watch the YouTube afterwards. Heart. :D. Prismatic Vista. Interesting. Okay. Red, white, and Taxes, perhaps? Oh, shit. You know what? I could have been playing Goblin Bidding tonight. Because we can get Goblin Bombardments and Patriarch's Biddings. Maybe we'll just play that after this. Maybe we'll be doing a third deck tonight. Because I kind of want to play Goblin Bidding. Alright, we got a plan. Which Triome do I want here? I was going to get Steam Vents, so Ketria Triome. Cool. Shop this. Hey, thank you for the re-subbing up there, Hands. You marvelous human, you. And Last God has an ice cream sandwich. I do have ice cream in the freezer, but I found out I lost 4 pounds between my last weigh-in and today's weigh-in, so I kind of don't want to ruin that. Card Niv, you beat Dido Guidotti on it earlier today. What were you playing? Mill without new cards, like a pleb? Like some kind of plebeian? Like the common man that you are, Blitz? Like the gift to our people? I don't know where I'm going with that. Good bit though. So Shock Shatter. I love Kolaghan's Command. Does anyone else like Kolaghan's Command? I know I do. Old Shock Shatter. Both barrels. New cards weren't out at the timer. I got you. Well, I want to play the new mill list as well this weekend. Oh! What's the number? 3. Yeah, full disclosure, I copied that move from a different streamer. But I personally enjoy the move of saying saying the large smiley face emoji out loud. So you gotta beg, borrow, and steal, friends. Beg, borrow, and steal. You want to make it in this world? You want to be a creator? Beg, borrow, and steal, baby. Oh, well, I guess I'll just do that then. Oh, maybe I can't? I bet I can't. I need... Well, I don't need black if I want a BTL for Valky, which is probably more than good enough. So let's do Steam Vents, I guess. Whee! Show me Ephemerate. They did not have it. I feel like this game may be close to over. Prelate scares you? What do they put it on? 2? Or just scares you in general? Don't be afraid of her beauty. Wall of Omens and their red-white taxes. Oh, it's Jeskai. Is it cat combo too? Huh. No, because they put a prelate on 3. Saheeli's 3. Magus of the Moon. Got him. I don't know, like what ends the game the best here? Kiki Cord. I think there will be Kikis. What I want to do here is I want to use this BTL to ego them because I don't know what they're on. I know they have a Batterskull and a Maul in their hand. I don't really care about either of these cards. What do we BTL them for? Because this is what I'm doing. I think Restoration Angel is probably the thing that's unlikely to miss. Yeah, I'm just gonna ego them for Resto. Just see what happens. I just want to see what they're up to. I feel like I'm far enough ahead that I can't possibly lose, but... Alright, what do we got? Spice Patrol. So it's like Jeskai Ephemerate? Hand is Batterskull, Charming Prince, Magus of the Moat, Maul the Skyclaves, and Path. Alright, so Tybalt's just gonna beat them. Senseless. So their deck has Meddling Mage, Baron, Charming Prince, Soul Herder, Venser, Stoneforge, and Recruiter. Okay. I get you. Somebody's enjoying their nonsense hours. Yeah. So they're just going Recruiter, Soul Herder, Tutor value. Alright. Resolves. You got it. Calls Bring to Light. Swing and a miss. Oh, and that was their draw step. I know the rest of their hand. Charming Prince. The value. I guess I could kill... Oh, they're striking. They're scrying instead of drawing a card? You're crazy. Oh, opponent, you so crazy. So let's get this guy out of here. Get out of here. Nobody wants you here anymore. Plus the Tibbolts. Ooh. I could have a Soul Herder, eh? But if I exile their Sanctum Prelate, it comes back into their control. Alright, so let's play Sprawl. Set up on black. Tell me they topped. I didn't check. I should have. They put one bottom, one top. So yeah, we sniped the mountain that they wanted, apparently. Which is a little suspect. So I want to play Sanctum Prelate on one here. Shut out their paths. Seems like a good place to be. Oh, I didn't need to tap like that. And now I can't Helix. I mean, I can fetch for. Could grab Urian. I'd rather have more mana up. Oh, I still have their mountain to play. Oh, I can't Helix. And I can grab. Okay, I see. Alright. Alright. They have Maul of the Skyclaves in their hand, so they could jump their Charming Prince, and we'll just Helix it in response. So we're smashing. Target. Yeah. Alrighty. Charming Prince targets things you steal with the bounce. Oh, yeah. Because it's creatures you own. Correct. Yeah. I assume that's what you mean. Names. Urian Sky Nomad. Well, now I drew the Bring to Light opponent. Don't you feel silly? But you'll never know that. You'll never know how silly you feel. Okay, let's play their Wall of Omens. I've got instant speed BTL, instant speed Dreadbore, pass the turn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Charming Prince is a very interesting template. Oh no. The meddling mage, he's coming right at us. Whatever shall we do? Oh wait. So white, red. This is black, green, blue. Lights. Quick, dragon. Stop him. Stop that meddling mage. No, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that meddling mage. No, wait, I'm getting away with it right now. Alright. Trigger. Woohoo! Triple Assassin's Trophy. Don't hate that. Don't hate that. Opponent concedes. Seems correct. I believe that was the correct strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. I'm not convinced. I think they could have. Was that a Gummy Bears quote? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't like if there is a Gummy Bears movie or TV show. I'm not aware of it. I definitely don't need Unmoored Ego here. I guess I'll keep a Guile. Yeah, it seems fine. Oh, sorry, friend. 1988 TV show. No, sorry. We are going to play another deck tonight, though. We're going to play Goblin Bidding. So if anyone wants to stick around for a third deck, we're going to play some Goblin Bidding. Let me add it to the stream title. Your kids make you listen to it, so I should too. What, the Gummy Bears movie? No, that was Hands. I'm a gummy bear. I mean, I'll listen to it at some point. Is that like the Baby Shark song? Is that the kind of thing that I'm about to be exposed to? Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm just, it's heinous. I don't know. Have you ever heard God Made Girls? God Made Girls is really bad. God Made Girls is a little offensive. It's on Disney Plus. Okay. Maybe that's worse. Shoot. So if I fetch a forest with this, Overgrown Tomb can't play Omnath on 3. So I have to play this Sprawl on 2, which should be okay. The opponent's deck is not like super disruptive against what I'm doing. So I should be able to play Tomb, Sprawl, and fetch a Triome next turn. I actually don't know Photograph by Nickelback. I know Photograph by Def Leppard. In that I've been paid money to play that song. And I knew it before, because it's a good song. But I don't know Photograph by Nickelback. And here's the other punish. Shoot. So Tomb, Sprawl. No. Let's do that. Do this. Put it on blue. Blue, green, white, or red. White. Green, red is fine. Green, red is fine. Oh, we're just not doing song requests tonight because this is all going to go on YouTube. I have to catch up with my production. I should get it set up to split the recording and the music. The problem with that is I think most of the ways where you do that, you have to be recording locally. I don't think you can split it into, like, I use Twitch to upload all my videos. And I don't think I can do that while doing that. So unfortunately, that's just not technology I'm going to have in the current world. I think we're just playing Omnath this turn. Which I guess means if they want to path the Omnath, they can't also put their sword in or their Batterskull. Batterskull is also relatively easy for this deck to beat. So not super concerned about it. One battery boy. It's a Phyrexian Germ token. It's so cool. That's awesome. Hear June bugs smashing into the window? Not here, you don't. Must be some kind of local thing. Chewie, we got company. Sorry, sometimes the Star Wars quotes, just random neurons popping off. I swear that's the... We don't have June bugs? No, not in Ontario. No, I think it's much more southern. They're big suckers, right? If they are what I'm thinking of. That's okay, Speeve. That's okay. It is a nice deck. Nice job, kid. Don't get penishy. Yeah, that's a quality quote. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 ba dun 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 dee 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 do 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 da 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 da. Yeah, I know the June bugs. No, we don't really have June bugs in Southern Ontario. I mean, maybe a little, but it's not like a big thing. What we have a lot of right now are midge flies. Recruiter for Spell Queller? That'd be pretty sick. Did I see that in the pre-board? Nope. Mind Sensor. Okay. Mind Taking. Okay. This is a strange choice of actions, opponent. I don't know what to tell you about your choices, but I am okay with them. You like the opponent's taxes deck? I think I'm going to play a better one than what they're on relatively soon. I definitely have a list coming together. So... Omnath's on defense. Marwyn. I'm not. Should I be? Marwyn, the morning star of the morning star. Marwyn, the nurturer. 2 and a green. Legendary creature, elf druid, 1/1. When it enters the battlefield under control. Oh, I remember that card. Why would I be playing that in the... No, I'm not. Should I be? That's Marwyn the Nurturer. Morningstar is Yosei, but I thought there was another something star that sounded like Marwyn. Chooses 3. It's a very hard deck to play Sanctum Prelate against. I think Sanctum Prelate is a pretty bad card right now, by the way. Whoo! Well, that was a close one. Thank goodness, huh? So I don't even need to kill it right now. Be like slightly more mana efficient, but if I don't need to... Yeah, it's a good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That's, like, I'm leaving the recruiter in play in case they, like, if they... hit, like, a Flicker Wisp or something, but I think I'm okay with that. So... They don't have enough mana to equip the Batterskull, so it's basically a non-issue. So I just have to take out one of their 2 power... Well, I don't have to. I'm going to take out one of their 2 power creatures. I guess the Prelate is theoretically more threatening. Honestly, the Aether Vial is like the biggest threat here, but... Yeah, that was exactly what we said on the Serum Visions podcast, and I think a lot of other people I was listening to quite correctly agreed. Oh, Prelate can name 0, can't it? Yeah, okay. Although that doesn't stop Cascade. Yeah, I think some people were playing Drannith Magistrate. Drannith Magistrate seems like a better way to hose the Cascade decks. Drannith Magistrate actually might be a great toolbox card to play right now. So swinging everything at Valky, that's fine. I will block your Magus. This is a totally acceptable trade for me. Opponent's on 0 cards in hand. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're not coming back with this one. I don't think. Smash! Omnath mad! Omnath chomp! I know, just listen. I don't know why I say the things I say, or do the things I do. Prelate on 1. Alright. Bounce the batter spell? Sure. Look at you, Marilyn of the Morning Song. Oh, see? Or of the Morn Song. See, I knew there was a Marilyn of the Morn something. I knew it! You put Prelate on 15? You can. There's no non-creature spells on 15 that I know of. There are 10s, 9s, and 8s that I know of. Avalanche Riders. Forest with 3 enchantments. Oh, it is too beautiful for this world. Single tier. You wound me, opponent. You wound me. Oh. So young. So young. Anywho, do I care about this Teferi too much in this matchup? Like, are they playing ephemerates or nonsense? They're not. No ephemerates. It's creatures all the way down. I think I'm okay with blowing Teferi on this Aether Vial on 3. Just to screw with their ability to do stuff. Of course, I draw nothing. Oh, I could have reset it with Urian. I'm just being... just slops all over the place. Well, play this. Their hand is Aether Vial plus the Batter Skull, which means they will chump block with this Avalanche Riders, I assume. They did not. Interesting. Okay, and then we'll play Urian, Flicker, Omnath. Get them closer to the doom. Alright. Here's Johnny! David Letterman! Jeez. I might have a few ways to kill some of their stuff. Just it's possible that Batterskull is not going to be good enough here. Not sure. Not sure. Yeah, that play doesn't surprise me. Wow. What are the odds on 4 of a kind? Not high. Not high. It's one of the best poker hands. What is it under? Straight flush? Next trophy case. Stick it on the wall, baby. Bang. You need another one? I got another one. All right, take your 10. Smash. I love that I'm accidentally at 27. Like, at no point was I intentionally getting life. Omnath just doing his thing. It's completely ridiculous. Oh, is anyone interested in seeing the Goblin bidding deck before I play it? If people have feedback, I would love to hear it. I gutted most of the combo that is normally played by these decks. I could add it back in, but it would require... the The Aether Gusts in this list are Aether Vials. Hold on. Let me finish killing this player. Trigger. Go to combat. Attack. Venser. That's a good one. Not gonna keep you alive, but good try. What would you like to bounce, opponent? Chooses to bounce Run. So we just go fetch. Okay. So for the perusal of chats. Yeah, I'm killing them with the flavor text on Omnath, exactly. Trigger. For the perusal of chat, that is the Goblin bidding deck. Main deck. And then in theory, I'll come up with a sideboard. I'll probably just crib one of the sideboards off the normal Goblin decks. I like having most of the utility goblins in the deck, and then Goblin Bombardment wanted me to have the more Mog War Marshals than I would normally play. Alright. Hopefully that last message went through. And maybe they'll come by the live stream. Win by landfall. Yeah, we sure did. We sure did. So I take it we have no opinions on the Goblin bidding deck list. I wanted to play 3, but then I realized that Goblin Bombardment was also legal, and I was like, oh, we gotta play both. Like, it's crazy not to. I guess with Goblin Bombardment, it's probably better to be playing like the Jund Grumgully deck, and then we could also be playing Ignoble Hierarch, but we can do that later. In fact, it might be better to not play the Goblin Bombardments tonight and just play that list like closer to Link again. Can't see the deck? Sorry. When it sent the edit link, I was like, I bet that's not going to work. 504 Gateway timeout. All right. We'd love to see it. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to go back on playing the bombardments in that deck list, though. Just for tonight. All right. It's not a great plan, but this hand has a plan, so I'll keep it. Domain Zoo? Yeah, I saw Doomwake was working on that a lot and posting about it, so I thought, okay, I'll let him sort of have that one. Well, the one he was showing off seemed to be pretty much full of good cards. Oh, that's a cool deck. Sorry, yeah, I there was one more message I sent Mr. Moist. Yeah. No problem. I mean, your deck had some cool stuff going on. Just because it didn't work out doesn't mean you're a clown. Yeah, Tribal Flames is a legit card, especially when you're pairing it up with a bunch of like thick creatures. What color? Red or blue? Red. Okay, so it might be just someone else doing what I'm doing, not playing the nonsense, just some good old honest Magic the Gathering. Let's get Steam Vents. I think. Just want to start stretching my colory wings. Be bad if this is turn 2 Blood Moon. Turn 2 Blood Moon is probably really good right now, by the way. Tribal Flames, snap Tribal Flames. Saheeli. Okay. Could be dead on 3 here. Well, it's looking like it. No acceleration. I didn't draw any acceleration, so there's just nothing I can do. It's alright. I kept a pretty loose hand for Modern, just hoping to draw into what I needed. Probably not a good idea. I know this deck in Mulligan well. Okay. Did they get it? Get the white. That's not white. Am I not dead? Feeling pretty not dead. Opponent starts typing. I'm kidding. I represented removal. I wonder if they're respecting it. Hase. El Sculptor. Interesting. And they Fate Seal themselves. So they scryed, and then they scryed again. Alright, well, we really need to hit some action. Lickety quick. Because Niv on turn X is not really gonna do it here. I need more. That's not more. If anything, deck, it's kind of less. Not representing interaction, that's fine. It's okay, my misplay was keeping. Which, at this point, seems a lot more significant. Oath, okay. Wow. They just, yeah. Sucks to be me. Jesus. Yes, it's the super best friends. Saheeli with the power of artifice. Teferi with the power of being a dick. And, of course, everyone's favorite, Chase the Mind Sculptor. Tune in to the next exciting installment of The Super Friends. Alright. Well, not for it. It's time to jam a Niv-Mizzet into a Jace unsummon and a Teferi unsummon. Let's find removal. Well, Dreadbore and Lightning Helix are acceptable. I don't need this Urian. Did I miss my Wrenn and Six tick up? I bet I did. I bet I did. Yes, I did. I thought I did. Thank God. Thank God I'm dead. Alright. Should be fine in game 2. Just kept a loose hand and did not get anywhere near as rewarded for it as I needed to be. Alright, so Vanishing Verse is fine. I think I'd rather have Thoughtseize than Fatal Push here. And then Kai's Guile's probably no good. Unmoored Ego is fantastic. Verdict is probably less than useful. Like, I know technically it's useful, but I think that's how I'm going to do things. Probably some amount of trimming I should do in some of these matchups, but I don't know. I'm just going like nice clean blocks. I honestly don't even want to play Aether Vial in my Goblin Bidding deck, but I think you have to. Well, this hand is unfortunately not keepable. That'll do. That'll do. Gosh, I like Wrenn and Six. This card is hot fire. Number of times I've done this in my life is very high at this point. Always the best. Always the best. Puts it on. Red again. Yeah, red again. Rightio, opponent. Let's shock. Green and green white. Sure. I don't think they're likely to play like Blood Moon, but it's possible. Good goddamn. Here comes the Healy. Oh, nope. Green, red. Oath. And Wrenn and Six? They're digging for something. Puts the Healy in their hand. And Wrenn and Six. Okay. Good draw. Good draw. So, before I do anything, do that. Not what I was looking for, which is fine. Vista. I have a red. This goes, that's any color. Want to leave a black in my deck in case I need to go for it later. Just get the mountain. So much growth. So much growth. All right. Thoughtseize. Got him. Wow. And I guess I have to take the Saheeli, right? And then next turn I go Omnath, Niv. Seems good. Obviously, the Jace can help them dig to stuff, but I think letting them have a Saheeli is just a terrible idea, because then You're just constantly under threat of doom. Doom. Waiting for your opponent to show you the doom. Yeah. You've overtapped. No, opponent. You're gonna take mana burn. One, two, three, four, five, six. Actually, 6 is enough to combo if they find both pieces. Next turn's gonna slam. Oh, we're doing the big Niv thing. Had the perfect brainstorm. I mean, no, that doesn't. So white, red, green, blue. So hold on, can't do that way. So red, green, white. Okay, blue. Yeah, Omnath into Niv is disgusting. The sad thing is they could actually kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they missed a land drop. What? No, they didn't. No, they can kill me next turn, in theory. And Prismari Command does not change that. But I don't think I'm going to play around them having exactly Felidar Saheeli the turn after I discarded one. Yes, it's possible. But assuming I make it through this next turn, this game's over in my favor. So, we'll see. Teferi, Dreadbore, Abundant Growth. Okay. Or, sorry, Brink of Light. Alright. Alright, opponent. I put 10 power into play and drew, like, 6 cards. So, kill me now. Hey, Mike. Excited about anything in Modern Horizons 2? I feel like Grist is up your alley. Oh, we could have played Mono Black Control too. That's got Cabal Coffers. Damn, we could be playing bad decks. Snowhole is fun. Stick it in your Snowhole. Teferi? That's fine. Okay. To quote a fantastic Schwarzenegger film, fuck you, asshole. Path! Look at them! They're popping off! You got me good, opponent. You cut me deep. Cut me real deep just now. Okay, so Dreadbore to Fairy, bring to light for Unmoored Ego, take out the cats. And then we just have to beat the onslaught of Planeswalkers. But I am going to get Wrenn and Six Ultimate first and go blow that up, blow that up, blow that up. Ping to Fairy? Yeah. I think I'm more interested in... Maybe you're right. Yeah. Because we could just Dreadbore Jace. Just get that done. All right, good call, Aspect. Good call. I keep missing obvious pings. With the Prismari Command in my hand, I actually don't have to Ego this turn, but it's probably the best thing to do. Yeah. Still have a land drop. Yeah, okay. total massacre. They conceded. Damn! I wanted to see the hotness. Boo! Alright. Game the third. Hooah! Yep, no need to change. In theory, we could play Verdict, but any situation in which we could be playing an instant speed Verdict, I think we'd just rather have almost any other piece of removal. So I don't think that's worth it. Someone could probably convince me otherwise, but I don't think so. I don't think this is a good enough hand against this deck. I don't think this is a good enough hand against this deck. There we go. That's the one. So, one time, no sprawl. Puts it on white. So we're going to look at turn 2 Teferi. Yikers. Dubious into bad ETB with negate ETB like Phage, for example. So you want to get Hushbringer and Phage the Untouchable? Or Tocatli Honor Guard? Your opponent's going to keep the card with the negative trigger, though. Right? Like, they get to pick which creature they want, unless I'm misunderstanding the card. Something like that, but I don't need any other bad ETB. The big ones are Leveler and Eater of Days. Those are the first ones that usually spring to my mind. I mean, I say big ones like this is a thing that people do. Okay, so we can shock with Prismari Command this turn. If they play a Jace, they begin consistently going upstairs with it. So maybe it'll spook them. And then we have Bring to Light on 4 with the treasure token, which is pretty good. So hopefully good enough. If you build bad decks, people will come. We're playing Goblin Bidding next, Michael. So it can get a lot worse than that. Plus the Teferi. You jerk. You jerk. I guess I could go shock it, ping it. Next turn, shock it, ping it. Hopefully hit a Helix somewhere along the way. Yikes. It's not a Helix. I think I'm gonna go rummage, make a treasure. It's a good chance we find something useful. If they want to very bounce my treasure, we just sack it in response. Well, that seems pretty good. Yeah, that it's gonna work. I think that's gonna work just fine. Why would you ever build a toolbox deck like this? You could just draw the cards you need always. It's not hard. You just, you know, do that. They did bounce the treasure. Fizzle. Enjoy not drawing a card, nerd. Did you guys catch a load of the nerd? Nerd! I didn't pop up my soundboard at all. What's wrong with me? Just been doing a lot of stuff today. There we go. Now it feels nicely theatrical. Takes up the Wrenn and Six. I do like the Wrenn and Six Tranquil Thicket thing they got going on. I don't know how well they do against aggressive decks, but they've got a decent game going against control. Like, I'm assuming they have an out for this Ego right now. So I'm probably supposed to just take down the Teferi. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, which means they could have 6, and then the Felidar into the Sihili. So we could easily die. So I'm pretty sure I have to Ego, lest I tempt the Reaper. I'm assuming I'm going to get Veil of Summered. There's just nothing I can do about that at the moment. Yeah, it's basically this or death, so I'll take this. Fetches first. Don't love that. I get a Mystical Dispute or some such. Why did they get so much mana? What is this? White. Blue. Spell Queller? Veto. Okay. Yeah. You showed me who's boss. Jesus. Alright. Cycle's Veil. Cycle's Tranquil Thicket, alright. I see. I like their deck. I'm impressed. It's probably pretty good right now with the Cascade Menace running around. I say Cascade Menace like it's Valky era again. Certainly not. Sprawl. Okay, so they could still kill me. Jace. That's not gonna kill me. Looking at other people's decks is highly illegal. Says who? Dovin? That overblown bureaucrat? Yikes. Not the best draw ever. I could kill their Teferi, but now they have veto with Wrenn and Six. That's no good. I think I have to fight a losing battle. Well, let's draw 2, discard 2, make a treasure first. Maybe I could find Dreadbore or something else. Nope. Just a useless dragon. Yeah, gosh, this hand is just not doing it, huh? Okay. Well, let's try not to lose immediately. I'm not Blitz. I'm getting beat up by Super Friends, Felidar Guardian Saheeli. Oh yeah, they got it, I assume. We 3-2'd the last league, though. I wouldn't be surprised if we 3-2 again. This seems like it could be quite a tough matchup. I did my best, but they had Dovin's Veto. Like, we were never beating that. All right, onward to match 4. Onward and upward. All right. And away we go. Oh, yeah. Niv's the good stuff. Not doing perfectly well with it, but that's fine. It's a tough matchups. Well, the mirror match was just brutal luck. It was a great opener, though. Turn 2 Wrenn and Six off of a Triome. Solid mana, Prismari Command to get rid of some of these excess lands. Put them all to 6. What are you up to, opponent? Is this some kind of nonsense? Perhaps? So, Ketria Triome, Blood Crypt covers almost everything. No white. Uh-oh. I don't mind Thoughtseize. More people trying to cut out nonsense. I don't like that. Ugh. Take the Run and Six. Brutal. I can't get white and blue here. That's rough. But we have the Prismari Command, so hopefully that sort of pulls it all together. Hey, look! I can get white now. I figured it out! Water Grave with no companion, though. Oh, no. Oh, no! What? No, you're not. I guess we're in the 1-2 bracket. I hope they're not playing main deck Eliminate, otherwise I'm gonna be salty boy. Yeah, that's what I figured. Misses the attack step. Oh, they booted up the wrong one. That's rough. Oh, friend. Magic Online. Oh, oh, that sucks. That sucks. All right. Veil Summer, come to me, baby. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? Man, that is a tough jump. I really wanna know you. Can I talk to you? Exile target mono-colored permanent, you say? Think I'm down for that. All right. Fairies. Sand doesn't have a plan, but it's got mana and abundant growth, so all right. Opponent kept their 7. One second, sorry, folks. All right. This thing, that thing. They took my abundant growth. You nerd. What a geek. What an ultramaroon. So let's get red. I did see that blitz, and I am annoyed on his behalf. Seems ridiculous. Sorry, I suppose the way I should say that is, that shit's ridiculous. Yeah, that's nonsense. What I did, like, what is that? You were submitting known bugs. What are you? What? Nobody knows all the bugs in Magic Online. Like, not even people who play all the time. I'm sorry, but no, there's plenty of cards that are the only card that cause a certain bug. So even someone who plays Magic like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you wouldn't get through all the formats with all the bugs. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, all right. I got all removal, friend. He was submitting bug reports as usual, you know, for bugs in the game that were causing him to lose leagues. So they sent him a form letter that said like, "Oh, you're exploiting our thing. This is not what it's for. So we're cutting you off, baby. No more free rides, Yama killer. You can kill other things, but no more Yama killing on our watch. Nope. Don't like you killing Yamas around these parts, at least." It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Did you tweet that? Tell me you did. I hope you did. You have not. I think that you should. He 5-0'd with the Velomachus deck. He's like the only person I saw who streamed that other than me and Freak who did particularly well with it. Oh, no, that's not true. I hung out in Connor's chat the other night and I helped him 5-0 with it. Obviously, he did, you know, all the real work, but I helped him with a lot of the sideboarding. Borrower. Nah, I'm not feeling it. Not tonight, baby. I feel like I'm the little devil on your shoulder at this moment. You know, you should probably post that terrible pun for all the world to see, Blitz. That'll be better for you. Everyone will like you if you make bad puns in public. At least that's what I heard from popular people. You want to be popular, don't you? All right, so let's play the bad one first. I say bad. I love you, Ryan. Just not great on this board. Yeah, that's true. Disdainful stroke. Slice. Opponent's not taking my crap. No. Begone, Niv-Mizzet. Begone, shiny dragon of value. And the fairies spake. And it was good. And woe did the fairies speak. Out with your foul demon dragon. Avatar, false god. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing the riff. But I was having fun. Big Mill. So, did I lose any 1-0s? I already lost the Vanishing Verse out of my hand, so. I love when the bot follows up something like that. Thanks, bot. Man, you make me feel like a woman. Doesn't counter the trophy. I'm assuming this means they have another stroke. Gonna have a stroke, opponent. Oh. I hate to see that. Well. Stranded. You guys think the fairies deck has another counter? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm trying, Mike. I think I'm about to eat a cryptic. They didn't play Counterspell yet. I'm a little surprised. Yeah. I honestly think they were probably better off drawing a card there. But I don't have 5 colors now. I'm missing my blue and my red are tied together. So it's definitely it definitely wasn't like, oh no, I don't care. Like that was a real cost. My Abzan mana base with this one Ketria Triome just hanging out awkwardly on the left. Little wallflower. Okay. So, probably going to see Spell Stutter Sprite here. Honestly, I'm just going to take the 2. Well, should probably cast something, because if I have them tap down more and then I draw like a Bring to Light. Yeah, right. I just don't have infinite mana, so I do need to fight where I can. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'm going to probably just play the face side. Do you have a creature for me? Counterspell. Didn't counterspell the Helix on their land. Does counterspell a Valky. That is a choice, I suppose. I mean, I guess that's the way they need to prioritize this game. Okay. Bitter Blossom. All right. Well, that's a good draw. Fixes my colors up. Inkwell Leviathan they couldn't cast. Yeah, that's... And if I drew one more land, and then another more... How much does Inkwell cost? I've never played one in my life before. I've put one into play, but I don't think that's the same thing. 9? Something in my brain... Is it a 7-11? It does cost 9, alright. Ooh-woo. Ooh-woo. Alright, opponent. Stroke me. Gently. Alright. Game 3. You. Going to game 3 here. Beat by fairies. Only ever cast it for 9? This is not the mana cost. Probably should have thought seizes, huh? Yeah. They don't put a lot of pressure on me, and I need to be able to punch through. Let's get this last Guile out of here. No, one Guile's fine. Dreadbore is probably not important. And then... Trophy... Verdict. Nah, I'll keep the verdict. We're down a bunch of Niv hits this way, but I'm okay with that. If I resolve one Niv, it should be close to good enough. All right. Let's rock and rumble. Yeah. All right. We can keep this because we can fetch Blood Crypt, Thoughtseize them, and then play Wrenn and Six. So I do need them not to have like Spell Snare and what's Run Afoul for? Prowess and Emrakul. Prowess and Emrakul. Mostly Emrakul, but then it has no. Ah! Boo! You suck. Fuck. Oh no. It's all over, people. Oh, just top deck Wrenn and Six? Sure. God, that sucks. Well, we can top deck Abundant Growth, Sprawl. Lots of good top decks. They didn't Thoughtseize? You're crazy, opponent. You're crazy. It's wild. I don't know. I guess they've had 2 card draws. Oh, right. I took one of them. I did take one of them, at least. Whoops. Island, Swamp. They played Swamp and Delta. Okay. So, looking pretty good. Though I guess if they have Ashiok again, it's not going to be fun. In theory. I mean... Mutavault. Yep. Why do I say these things? Why would I do that to myself? It's not a smart thing to do. Well, that's a good draw. So down tick to Teferi, tempting them to attack with the Mutavault. Then I get to shock it plus put a treasure into play. I also have Veil of Summer up here. Perfect. Kind of want to shock the Ashiok, but whatever. I think Stone Raining them is probably pretty good. Actually, should I rummage? No, I've got Omnath. I've got Omnath and a Veil of Summer. I don't need anything else right now. Bye, friend. Wow. That just first and third game, just very aggressive concessions. I mean, I guess they got, like, baited into that hard. But, like, I don't know. That was so obvious. I don't know about that one. Oh, well. Sometimes you get some free wins. And I'm okay with it. So yeah, we got Goblin Bidding coming up next, and then later on this week, I guess I'll play Jund Goblin Bombardment Grumgully combo with Ignoble Hierarch. So that'll probably be on Friday. Mutavault turned out to be their deck master. If it failed, they conceded. Okay. There's no adventure without the deck master. Turn 2 Teferi seems pretty good. Turn 3 Prismari Command to try to... So I need Stomping Grounds, Sprawl on white. Steam it. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, that does work. It means I have a overlap of red. Temple Garden, Sprawl on red. Steam Vents. Still have double. Temple Garden, Sprawl on... Because I want to set up for Omnath as well. Temple Garden, Sprawl on blue. That works. I think there's a better way to do it, but I'm okay with this. Temple Garden, Sprawl on blue.
I have nothing to offer you but my love.
I specifically said no geeks.
But my mom says I'm cool.
Thanks for the follow there, Gear 237. I needed this land, between the land and the sprawl, I needed this to have white, and I needed it to have red or blue. Temple. Oh my. Maybe Shattered Map on too. Probably not. Oh, Teferi bounced the map. Doy. Let's make the good play, Zach. Yeah, Idjit. Yeah, Ultramaroon. Big Paws. Thick. Oh, what's up, Jason? Omnath, in this economy? It's more likely than you'd think. But don't take my word for it. Talk to Teferi Time Raveler. Oh, hi, I'm Teferi Time Raveler. You might remember me from such popular blocks as Time Spiral and War of the Spark. Okay. Really tempted to shatter that. If I do, it means I can go Omnath plus land drop next turn, which is good. Suppose I could, yeah, Shatter Loot, I think, is where I'm supposed to be. Okay, good draws. Red, blue, red, blue, double blue. So I need to play the so I need to hit another fetch. Discarding the Vista was incorrect. Because I need white or red out of that land. Or green. Yeah, discarding the Vista was bad here. Probably won't be a big deal. Like, I didn't have any big play to make with the Omnath anyway. Like, I guess double trophy is pretty brutal. No Thought Nazi here, please. Ugh. They didn't play a Matter Reshaper last turn, but Jason, do you know much or like much or care much or play much of goblins or goblin bidding, the archetype in general? I just posted on the Faithless Brewing chats a build that I'm going to play next. So if you want to see something new and neat, I'm going to play some goblin bidding. Eight whack and a month of Snoop combo? I mean bidding though, like the old school. Before the Empire, before the Dark Times. Now you want to exclamation point card Patriarch's Bidding. Patriarch's Bidding is the card you're looking for. I discarded my swamp. I can't play trophy with the lands that I... Upset. Alright. Gosh, just punting all over this game right now. Which is fine. I guess. Alright. Be kind, opponent. Yeah, there you go. So the idea is you just play a grinding game with goblins. Your goblins die. Eventually you play Patriarch Bidding and you kind of combo kill your opponent because you get a bunch of enter the battlefield triggers. And you use Sling Gang Lieutenant and Siege Gang Commander and Skirk Prospector and Pashlik Mons to just annihilate your opponent at that point. That's the plan anyway. Now they had a Thought Nuts here? Like, what? Matter Reshaper? What is happening? Come on now. Come on now. Eldrazi Scion, eh? It's a bold move. See how that plays. So I think shock black, sorry, black, green, white, red. Okay. I think I want a single trophy now because they didn't play anything last turn, Kelder, and I think I want to save one of them in case of emergency break glass. Well, I think I could have set up to do it. Maybe I couldn't. But I'm going to run 3 biddings just because I want to see them more. My initial reaction was to run 2 bidding, 2 Goblin Bombardment. Because Goblin Bombardment is a sack outlet that is much harder to remove than most others. So I can recoup the card off of this immediately, so I don't mind. And this stops them from using the mana post-combat. So if they wanted to hit my Teferi and then play an Ugin or some such, then I don't mind as much. Although, well, we'll see. Yeah. And now I see the tower, so now I get to trophy the tower instead of having used it on something else. Okay. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can play Urian and trophy. They should have sacked it? Oh, I thought they would. I just assumed they did. Thank God Magic Online takes care of the thinking for me. Magic Online. It takes all the thinking out of Magic. But it's so much more than that. The experience is buggy and often non-functional, with many glaring omissions. But those are just some of the features of Magic Online that you can enjoy every single week. I'm kidding, I love Magic Online. I mean, it's a glitchy mess, but I love it. Mostly I love Magic, and then just the ability to play it, you know, wherever and whenever I will take it. Game's too damn good. It's too damn good. It's probably supposed to kill the tower there in case they go assemble Tron and then wreck me. Blast Zone. Show me the All's Dust. Nope. Just nothing? Wow. What is your Eldrazi deck playing? Good lord. Yep. That is a draw. I guess I should sandbag something in case of All's Dust. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, they have 7. They got 7. They're good. They're covered. I mean, I'm going to remove that because, you know. They make the mana. Opponent, you're not allowed to... Oh, they can crank the Blast Zone. But, like, what are they cranking it to kill? Wrenn and Six? Yeah. Yeah, it's... Well, yeah, maybe. Well, they did it this time, and clearly intentionally. No one makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody! Yeah, I think they're going after the Teferi here, which is probably fair. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, well, they're going after the Teferi. I don't care. They can go after the Teferi. Wrenn and Six is currently worth more. Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll shock this because it means I can play Kaya's Guile Entwined or Guile and Trophy here. I have black, green, white. Now they could definitely figure out that they could play the All's Dust. And yet they continue not to. Crazy. Yeah, I mean... Like, at this point, it's just like, they just have nothing. I don't know what else to say. Oh, yeah. Yes, please. You're the one that I want. The one that I want. Woo, 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 honey. We're just going to hold on to it. I can play Bring to Light at instant speed until the end of their next turn. So if they do have an All's Dust... Like, the reason I'm playing around All's Dust as hard as I am right now is it's basically the only way I think I could lose at this point. Everything else, I think I have covered. So we could just instant speed Dragon at their end step, draw a bunch of gas, and just crush them. So, I haven't played Niv versus E-Tron since the old days, since the dark times. Tech Edge. Well, it should kill my Sprawl land. Not if you pass the... What happened? What deck are you playing? White, blue, green... red. You have died, opponent. Niv, 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 Niv. Big dragon. Gosh, I love this card. It's been a minute since I've cast one, but it's good. I honestly stopped playing these matchups when Niv started getting really popular, and there was like all the BTL Valky decks, BTL Scapeshift decks plus Niv, and the mirror matches. Oh my god, I can't.
Compadres,
process.
it is imperative that we crush the freedom
Thanks for
fighters
the follow
before
there,
the
team
start
later
of the
played.
rainy season. And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
I think it's mostly due to streaming, because in paper I feel like I love those matchups. But online, it's just so much. The client gets super chonked up. This is a pretty lackluster hand. Trophy's a good start, but not good enough, methinks. Opponent mulls to 6. I too will mull. This is better. Has some acceleration. I think I'm just going to ditch the forest, then fetch it back up again. Play Sprawl on red. See where we go. Opponent mulls to 5. Sprawl on red, turn 2, possibly growth plus Triome. So opponent starting out with 5. But on the play this time. I had the play last time. Tronland and nada. Nothing. So, no chalice, please. Not that you should have kept them in against me. Although, they don't normally have enough sideboard slots to really... Oh, okay. Matter Shaper. The fiercest of the Eldrazi. Fierce. So I think we'll do this. Yikes. Not what I was looking for. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. So. Can't double trophy, because I've got the Sprawl on red. But we could play through Thought-Knots here. Okay, probably not trophying the temple anymore. Does that mean... So I can fetch black, and then no, I still can't double trophy. I think I just take down the temple though. Ah, man, if they have E-Tron, no, they would have set up for it. They would have played it up first, I'm sure. I think I have to ditch this growth so that I can play a second Sprawl. If I do that, I want to blow up one of their Tron lands, because then the most devastating thing for them to have is Karn. So this goes here on black. Play Triome. Draw step. trophy their mine or their power plant. It's not super important to draw step it, but just in case they draw, let's say they have one of their wastes in hand, they draw the second waste, and then they get trophy. It's mo beta. Played the mine second. Yeah, they did. Get the Altaphia. See, Smasher? I think Smasher would get me to BTL for Verdict. No Smasher. No nothing? Blast Zone. Karen? Karn? Gotta be Karn. You gotta have something. Whoa! Pops the Blast Zone. Oh. Yeah. Wasn't ready for that one, was I? Okay, then. Jeez. Yeah, I did not see that one coming. Okay. Guess two can play at the mana denial game. Smasher! Yoink! They had a Smasher and they didn't play it last turn. Wild. You're crazy. You're crazy. What? I guess they figured they couldn't beat a Brink Light on that point, but like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Huh. If I find a land, I have a 5/5. Neat. So, maybe we draw a land? Oh, that's pretty close. They're not going to pop Scavenger Grounds on this. No way in the world. Even if they did, it wouldn't really be a problem. Okay, so next turn, I have a 5/5 Reality Smasher and a Brink to Light. Will you bust Valky to save Wrenn and Six? Well, I don't need to bust. No bussin'. No bussin' required. Even though bussin' makes me feel good. Bussin' makes me feel good. Is bussing a new slang term for throwing him under the bus? Because if so, I kind of like it. Kind of like it. Bussing is a mood. Oh. Is it same as busting? Did I infer correctly? Oh no. Smasher 2? Busing is good for good public transit. You just hate the term is a mood. I mean, is that really more or less? Like, come on. I mean, I've got the same old man energy as you, Jason, I think, but I don't know. Is that any worse than anything else that's come along in the last many years? I don't know. I don't think so. Being old is a mood. Am I killing the temple here? I really don't need to. I should have gotten a Triome if I wasn't going to show. Oh well. Okay. So I get Omnath, but then I can't. Alright, so. Probably just get Niv. If they have Warping Whale, they can counter my Brink to Light. Would I rather just smash or block? That seems pretty scared, and they can turn this game around in a hurry. Yeah. So it's a long shot. If I had just had the straight Niv, they wouldn't have any counterplay to that. They might have a Warping Whale here. They played a bunch of them last game. No play. Here's my dragon. He's so big he can't be dismembered. Which membered? Exactly. Dat member. Alright. I could punch through for 2 damage here. Niv the mid-range killer. Yep. That's our boy. You want to play some Ephemerate Flicker nonsense? That's cute. Dragon, draw 4 removal spells. Go. 5 mana, 6/6 on turn 3. Ah, here comes the All's Dust. Ugin. Okay, close. Close. Mini All's Dust. Yep. I think I'm blocking the Mana Shaper this time. Some is dust. Yeah. You in particular are dust. You're nothing. You're dust. Reveals Warping Whale. Okay. So we know they have one in hand now. I do not need to draw land anymore. I will get a Montagna. Le Montagne. Une montagne. Now I'm just hung up on the Some is Dust joke. A reasonable percentage of the opponent's things are dust. Didn't want to ping the Ugin. Oh, I did want to ping the Ugin. I knew I wanted to ping the Ugin and I forgot about it. Shit. Let's fix it. So Kaya's Guile here, so let's go tap land. Maybe could have shocked to have the trophy up, but like it's pretty expensive for them to deploy the Smasher here, so I'm not really worried about it. And then we just go Edict, gain 4. Should be out of range. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be a bit tired to play Goblin Bidding, but we're going to do it anyway. I mean, come on. First night of Modern Horizon 2 being legal. I want to play some goddamn Goblin Bidding. Hell yes, I do. Gonna be sweet. Bring on the pain, Smashy. One Smashy lad. We all know what sound Smasher makes. Warping Whale doesn't counter instance. P-South playa. Oh! You're right. Yep. Yeah, they can. Man, I'm just playing like garbage today, aren't I? That's alright. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're all gonna be okay. Maybe. Dreadbore? I think I'm gonna trophy it. Oh, I still have a land drop, don't I? But I tapped badly, so I can't play Omnath. Good lord. I think I'm just trophying it. I'm very much not drunk. I mean, I've been drinking, but not that much. Nowhere near that much. Takes a lot to get me drunk. Drink faster. Blame the drinking. Ah, that's a plan I can get behind. Well, let's go to the old mill. Get some cider. Made the freaking token. I'm a goon. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. They kept tapping. I was like, man, if they had Thought-Knot Seer into Smasher here, oof. The biggest of oof. Didn't get Black Vice to make Owling Mine viable. I would say Owling Mine is as viable as it's ever been. I'd say the addition of Black Vice would have made Owling Mine even more the same viable as it's ever been. If there were 8 ways to burn your opponent, it'd be a deck. That is a stance. That is a set of words you could say. Whee! Trigger. I kid though, like, I mean, 8 rack is clearly a deck, right? So if I get Triome +1, no, I want a shock here. And then I want to have white, red. Perfect. Okay. So we shock. Add one more. Play Orion. We've got double Helix up. So I'm at virtual 13. Feels pretty good. I don't want to flicker Wrenn and Six. Okay, your go. You got this, opponent. Actually, if they do draw an All Is Dust at some point soon, they could. Although, I think I'm going to recover pretty well. Your call for wishes. I wanted wishes too. I wanted the wishes, but I wanted them fixed. So either like a functional reprint that works like the way they used to, or reprint the wishes but change the rules on how they work. But not to be. Yeah, I want the wishes to pull from exile. That's how they were originally. That's how they worked. Oh, yeah. There it is. Yeah, you got it. I knew it was coming for me someday. I just didn't know it'd be today. So I can just BTL and then still have the backup. Valky has died this game, so looking for blue. Helix. Good. Goodbye, Historic. Hello, more Historic. Whee! Big bad dragon. And get what? 0 card Niv. Revealed Overgrown Tomb, Prismatic Vista, Omnath, Sprawl, Pillar, Verdant Catacombs, Stomping Ground, Verdant Catacombs, Island. Yikes. I'm not fetching. I'm not fetching. It's the Demon Niv. Opponent said, well then. I mean, you could scoop out of embarrassment for me. As long as we never fetch, it's all gas. Still a 5-mana 6/6 flyer, I guess. You had one job, sir. You were supposed to destroy Nicol Bolas, and you couldn't even do that. You got wrecked. You are the chosen one. Hey.
You can run, but you can't glide.
What's up, Mr. Lee and friends? We're playing some 5-color Niv to light, and we're actually going to play another deck after this one. I'm going to go long tonight and play some Goblin Bidding. So if you've got any other boomers around who remember Patriarchs bidding goblins from Standard, circa 2002, I guess, feel free to stick around and see the insanity. It was a deck that was registered at Worlds. I think it was Worlds. Yeah, World Champion, the World Champion deck series. You're trying to make Cody work in Legacy. How'd that go for you? All right, I'm guessing this is gonna be Sundering Titan, which will be upsetting, to say the least. Cascade Cody with Donate. Whoa, that's funny. Bridge for sure? Maybe. Bridge is theoretically easier for me to get over. I don't know. Sundering Titan would be pretty devastating. Just because I just don't have any way to stop it. Yeah, good choice. Make us to the bridge. But, like, in theory, I just kill them. Okay, don't shuffle. How is that what we drew? Alright, well. Goodbye, sweet lands. I knew you well. And flights of angels, sing thee to thy rest. So we hit him for 6. Hit him for 6+6. So we're too short. So I need to draw Prismari Command, another Helix thing. And here comes the Titan. You like Make Us to the Bridge because it finally has card text on the battlefield. I don't like Make Us to the Bridge for the exact same, or the... I don't like it for the same reason you do like it. I think it's nonsense. I mean, I guess there really wouldn't have been a point in particular creature, like exactly, but it's just one of those things that, like, annoys me. It's like, what? What? Really? It's no longer a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Hey, it was cool. It was like the only card in Magic that did that. Should have been Ensnaring Bridge on a creature. That's a thought. Upstairs. All right. It's all you, opponent. Ensnaring Bill. Ooh, I've been typing in there. Hello. Why can't I F6 through that? That's so weird. All right. Blow me up, baby. It's Snaring Bridget. Dude, how did you miss that? Wow. Tough deck Lightning Helix. We have Helix, we have Prismari Command. So there's plenty of things we can top deck that get us right out of this. And theoretically, we still win. It's not what I was looking for. What about the land you're about to draw? Oh no. No, no. Much worse. Wrenn and Six would have been pretty funny, because then they would have had to attack it down. That would have been tremendous. Pick up Wrenn and Six, put it, ping. Put him to 1. Alright, opponent. It's all you. Choose your choice. So they have 9 mana. So Ballista's no good. Dismember would not keep them alive for any amount of time because they can't cast it without dying. Finally found a Thought-Knot Seer. Oh. That's fine. Is it? Yeah, I'm going to 1. I can math. Says got me. Nice. 2-0 E-Tron. Very tight one. Oh. Colon D. Yeah, Smash Basher was 1 off. Yeah, that was damned close. All right, so 2 3-2s in a row. Nice solid evening of the nutso new format. Game shouldn't have been this close. I agree. If I hadn't been punting a bit. Or do you mean that they should have actually drawn gas at some point? Because I could agree with either side. Don't fetch. Don't worry, I won't. Oh, you like the last one. What decks are you excited for post Modern Horizons 2? I don't really know. I'm really excited for a bunch of cards, which I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, more 5-color Niv to Light. I don't know how many great improvements there are from Modern Horizons 2 for this deck. Probably is going to end up playing some number of Vindicates, I would assume, but I don't know exactly what slot, because that's going to mess with things like, okay, well, Vindicate's kind of like Assassin's Trophy, but it's not an instant, so it's kind of tricky, and so that's, yeah, exactly. So, Kaya's Guile is really important